Okay, so while everyone is right now, after Black Clover chapter 252, screaming out, Noelle for the win! Noelle is awesome! Oh my gosh, look at that new Valkyrie armor! Shit is crazy! I'm right here just sitting here thinking, oh my god, I love Vanica. Vanica's so amazing. That's my gal, best gal. I can't believe it. Yeah, I kind of like me some Vanica, baby. Ah, the Dark Triad, Vanica. This shit is too hype. I'm not gonna lie. Black Clover chapter 252. Absolutely insane, and I'm so happy. I gotta say, starting with last chapter, especially in this chapter, when we get the Dark Triad, shit starts getting real. Like, oh, just seeing Loropechika, Noelle, and Mimosa. Damn, why y'all gotta do Mimosa like that? And you know what? I don't want to give it all up right here. Let's talk about that Black Clover greatness. Oh! Yeah, I like me some Vanica, baby. Let's do it.
I say we gonna do what we do, no matter how you move, make your move. That's how it be, though.
Okay, so briefly, I just gotta say, like, yo, why I gotta do Mimosa like that? Why Mimosa gotta go fight the incel? Why? Okay, now that we got that out the way, let's start at the beginning. Noelle charges Vanica with water creation magic, sea dragons raw. Vanica claps back with some blood magic technique, and I ain't gonna lie, like every single reaction that Vanica had to everything that was thrown at her in this chapter was hands down priceless. I mean, the facial reactions, Tabata has it nailed, and especially her dialogue when she's like, what was that snake supposed to be, an attack? I'm like, yo, oh, the cockiness, but I love it. Vanica's just woo-hoo-hoo. Like, she is completely confident. Everything, like, even in this point right there, she's like, she don't have no qualms about that. Like, Noelle thought she was about to be some big shot, like, I'm the main female protagonist, I'm gonna show you how I do it. And Vanica's just like, Then we get to Incel Man, and I'm gonna continue to refer to him as that because I can't remember his name. Don't want to remember his name. Dude is nasty as shit. But we got Mimosa going up against this incel looking dude. He kind of looks like, is it Sloth? I want to say Sloth from Full Metal Alchemist, the Sin of Greed. Kind of looks like that, to be honest with you. Reminds me of that, whatever. But he's going up against Mimosa. Mimosa slips some weed seeds. Yes, some weed seeds, and begins the counterattack, which I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. Like, I guess, I don't know if Tabata just really, if you think about it, he wants to focus in on, at the end of the day, Noelle having the moment, but it doesn't make sense for Noelle to completely take on this foe because, like, yo, it's the Dark Triad. Noelle ain't that damn strong, so you pair her up with Loropechika to give the extra muscle, so to speak, needed to make it somewhat of a fair fight, so to speak, right? But having Mimosa in there will take away from Noelle's shine, and then it kind of would maybe in his mind be overkill. I think you need everything you can throw at one of the Dark Triad members, so I think that's why he decided to separate Mimosa from the battle, which is a shame, but we do see her going in after her little weed seed starts taking effect. We see Incel Man's face being blown and shit like that. Like, Mimosa's doing her thing, alright? Like, y'all decided to relegate her to that, and she's still doing her thing. What you want from the best gal right here? Actually, I take that back. I'm a traitor right now, because I gotta say Vanica, best gal! And then we get more into the whole thing where the Dark Triad, how they have two magics. How she has blood magic, but then she also has the curse magic. Curse word magic, I believe they refer to it as. So she has two magics, and again, Incel Man, creepy as hell. He's like, oh I love both your magics. Like, shut up and get this ass whipping from Mimosa, okay? That's it. We don't care, Incel. We don't care. Then afterward, it kind of felt a little bit like, huh? Because if I remember correctly, last week, Loropechika, no, it was Vanica. Vanica said that she had an encounter with Loropechika before, so I'm not sure if it was that they've had multiple encounters before this, because in the last chapter, she said, oh, all I did was slap that curse on her and I bounced, right? That was it. They didn't really mention that they squabbled, they tangled, nothing happened there as far as the battle goes. But in this chapter, Loropechika's like, ah, yes, I fought her once before, and that kind of raised a red flag to me. Like, okay, it could be that Tabata is just kind of mixing things up. It could be that they've had multiple encounters before. It could be that when she said that, she made light of the situation, and it's really that, yeah, she slapped the curse, but before she could do that, Loropechika put up somewhat of a fight, and then Vanica bounced. So it could be that she made light of the situation. Or it could be going back to that little theory there that the Heart Kingdom ain't all that upstanding. Just gotta throw that in there. Don't know why I'm talking with a country accent, but alright. And I just love it, how Vanica, like, she's a female equivalent to kind of like a Zaraki Kenpachi from Bleach. You know, those characters that they just love battles, like even like a Luck, but just way better than Luck. I don't know, I just like her way more than Luck. I gotta throw that in there as well, where she's just like, man, I wonder if Xenon and Dante are having as much fun as me right now. Probably not, because they gotta drag those people back alive. I get to kill this bitch. I'm like, oh, you're so amazing, Vanica. Yes, this is the Vanica worship episode. Get mad if you want to. I love her. And then again, going back to my main thesis, you know, the whole analysis of all of this, where Noelle says, you know, she tries to get some information because Vanica is there, you know, fanboying out about having this incredible battle, you know, fanboying, I guess, about fighting, not about anybody in particular. Then she, you know, Noelle's like, yo, so what are you talking about? Give us information. Dark Triad, what's going on here? And Vanica's like, bitch, why I gotta tell nobody like you? You out your mind? And I'm like, you see what I'm saying? Back to the original analysis, hypothesis, all of that shit. Vanica, best gal. Yes. Yes. Then we get into something interesting because Loropechika reveals that essentially she has the history of the previous princesses of the Heart Kingdom, their experience, their knowledge, all of that jazz from the past. So it kind of looks like a giant library. Essentially, we get into her mind and she starts looking back into the, you know, history and information and shit like that, so she can understand about the world tree magic and about, you know, the dark magic combination and what that actually entails. And it starts blowing open some possibilities because it basically makes me wonder, has this happened before? And if so, could it be the reason why the devil, which I can't remember his name, was it Zankro? I can't remember his name, but the devil from the Elf Arc that plotted all that shit for 500 years ago, could it be that this event, the World Tree Magic, was done many thousands of years ago, hundreds of years ago, whatever, and that's how he was able to escape into the real world and do everything that he did all these years? Because obviously if they have the information about this and she's looking back and you get that really awesome panel of her seeing like all the devils and the world tree magic, there's a possibility that this has happened before, and that's how the Heart Princesses know about it, and that's how they left that information so that Loropechika could get her hands on it. And also the fact that she says if they're able to have their way, 90% of the people on this continent will die. So more than likely back in the day, if this did happen, probably 90% of the people on the continent it happened to died. And here's where I look a little bit, because I do gotta be fair about it. When Vanica basically says, well, a part of the reason why she's down with this, right? Why she's like, oh yeah, let's do it. Let's open up the gates to Demon World, a la Yu Yu Hakusho, is because she wants to be able to fight strong opponents that are able to survive these demons coming over. And there's a fallacy in that. Couple fallacies, to be honest with you. One, what if there's a demon that comes through and is just 10 times stronger than you, and you're not even able to face the humans that you want to face because you gotta now team up and stop this devil, demon, or whatever that is going to come and take your life. And it's going to be way stronger than you, because I'm imagining, like, if these devils are this strong, just look at the devil from the Elf Arc. I'm curious where he scales power-wise against somebody like Vanica. Like, would he have whipped Vanica's ass or whatever? And if he, you know, he's considered, he was like an old school guy. Imagine the stronger ones than that. So there's a fallacy there that, yeah, Vanica, you could be risking it and end up letting out 5 demons that are 10 times stronger than you that are gonna whip your ass. But also, because let's not forget, she's using 2 magics, blood magic and then the curse ward magic. What if they're able to, once they cross over from that dimension, let's just say Magicula and all the other devils or whatever the case may be, they're like, oh, we came over here, you ain't using our magic no more, bitch. Right there, a good majority of the reason why she's able to stand toe to toe with somebody like Loropechika or anybody goes out the window, and then no more fun fights. So there's a lot of a fallacy in there in Vanica's reasoning, and I think that's going to be a part of her downfall, assuming this all goes through, which I am all for it going through. Okay, like, I want to see if the next arc is going to be the invasion from Demon World or Devil Invasion arc or some shit like that. That'll be insane. And yeah, I don't know how we'll be able to handle it. And then upon receiving that information, Loropechika's like, yo, we gotta stop this bitch right now, and locks her in some sort of water prism, trying to like drown her. Until, well, she wasn't really trying to, she didn't say, I'm gonna drown the bitch. She more so said that it cuts her blood magic in half. But also, we got the revelation of Noelle using her Valkyrie armor mermaid form. And I ain't gonna lie, Noelle did look incredible. I love seeing the power-ups. I love seeing her new, after 6 months of hard work, transformation and all of that jazz. But then at the same time, it's like, so, hold on. Noelle worked hard for this for 6 months. She looks gorgeous. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hate. I'm still a Mimosa and Vanica person, but Noelle looking pretty. But she worked 6 months hard for this. And in her first attempt at showcasing it on a grand scale against a very, very powerful foe, she stabs her, and the response from Vanica is hilarious. Cause she has a smile on her face, blood coming out of her mouth, and she's like, good one. And I'm like, damn, Noelle, like, ugh, I hate that, cause it gives a little bit, just the writing wise, to a certain degree, or the circumstances, shall I say, like, makes me feel some Sakura vibes of like, man, Noelle just trained for 6 months, and her first attempt at showcasing what she learned, it's for no reason, it doesn't work, like, yikes. But with all that being said, another very good, great chapter of Black Clover right now. The battle against the Dark Triads, very own Vanica. Vanica, honestly, right now, hands down. Like, I like Dante a lot. Xenon is really cool. Hands down, my favorite of the three of them. As it stands right now, is Vanica. Vanica, her personality is, I love it. It's ruthless, it's vicious, it's funny at the same time. Her facial expressions, her reactions, everything about Vanica, incredible. Love it. Love the battle right now. I like the way they set things up so that Noelle can have her redemption or somewhat attempt at redeeming her, you know, getting vengeance essentially for what happened to her mother, the curse with Magicula, also pairing up Loropechika to give that backing muscle, but it don't seem like it's gonna do too much because it looks like Vanica ain't playing games and she gonna kick their ass. Imagine, she hasn't done what the other two have done, or at the very least what Xenon, yeah, no, Dante did it as well. She hasn't powered up more. She hasn't went like, oh, okay, like, I'm using 40%, 50%, here's 70%, here's 80%. What's going to happen then? Yeah, it's a wrap, okay? Like, oh, this is Black Clover greatness. But I'm very curious what you guys think. First of all, how is this fight going to play out? Do you think that there's a flaw, a fallacy in Vanica's whole ambition in terms of like the demons could be way stronger and stomp you out, or they could cancel the contract with you and you're left with like just blood magic? Also, what do you think about Loropechika having that history in her mind? Do you think that this has happened before, and that's potentially how the devil from the elf arc was able to escape into the human world? And how do you feel about Noelle using her power that she just worked really hard for the last 6 months, and then it kind of being for nothing, considering like Vanica's just smiling and saying good one at the hands of getting stabbed by this new mermaid form from Noelle? Your thoughts of this? Like, Black Clover, absolute greatness. I cannot wait for chapter 253. Like, this shit is good, really good. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or especially here. Please hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links are as always in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in, and we stand Vanica here. Let's go.
Everything good always comes to an end. If you stab me in my back, we can never make amends. Trying to move to acceptance, hard to accept it. Mistakes like mirrors, gotta reflect it. I don't wanna fucking leave, but I gotta leave. Leave the maybes to the crazies. Maybe one day there I go, admitting something in a subtle way. No more copies, leave without a trace.